A lot of roller coaster enthusiasts share their top 10, top 20, top 50 roller coasters they've ridden to the world. With my YouTube channel, I have yet to do that for me, to share to the world my top favorite roller coasters. For this video, I want to share my top 10 roller coasters I have ridden. Simply, each individual has their own way of enjoying a roller coaster. In my case, I know I really enjoy a roller coaster is that I keep on getting re-rides on it. The more I re-ride a roller coaster, the more I know I enjoy it. The roller coaster doesn't have to be the biggest, the fastest, the one with the steepest drop. In order for the roller coaster to please me and for me to keep on re-riding it, it just has to have all the right elements that I like for the situation, for how that roller coaster is created. So simply, it's because I like it. And everybody has their own favorite roller coasters, but overall, I stand by with what I like so far. Most of the coasters I've experienced has only been here on the western parts of the US. Being from California, I pretty much have all the credits in California, with the exception of some of these small kiddie coasters and some of these smaller amusement parks or places. Pretty much I've covered all the roller coasters in Nevada, mostly in Las Vegas. And then I've been to Lagoon in Farmington, Utah. And I also visited an alpine coaster in Park City, Utah. Park City, Utah would have to be the furthest east I've been in the US. I have yet to make my way to the rest of the United States, especially on the East Coast and the Midwest. And one other place I managed to visit when I visited Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, I went to the West Edmonton Mall and went to the Galaxyland Indoor Amusement Park and rode those coasters there. So now that you know to which parks I visited and which roller coasters generally I've ridden, let me tell you my top 10 favorite roller coasters I have ridden. This is a two-part episode, this being part 1. So I'm going to tell you my 10th favorite roller coaster all the way up to my 6th favorite roller coaster. So the back 5 of the top 10. Let's get started. At number 10 is Full Throttle at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I do enjoy roller coasters that launch, and the uniqueness that Full Throttle performs made me really enjoy this ride, and I always love getting re-rides on Full Throttle. Full Throttle opened up back on June 2013 from Premier Rides. This roller coaster may not have the strongest launch, but it sure provides a cool experience, especially with its very large loop. And the hang time you get at the top of that loop is very thrilling. Another unique thing about Full Throttle is the mid-course stop. And then when you relaunch, you launch backwards and forwards again, going over the loop and back to the station. The ride is short and simple, but with some unique elements. At number 9 is Space Mountain. I'm gonna say that this Space Mountain is based off the one that opened back on July 2005 after it got retracked. Space Mountain is not only one of my favorite coasters, being at number 9, it is also one of my favorite dark rides. It provides an audio soundtrack to whatever theme it is at that time, like Star Wars or Halloween, or the regular Space Mountain soundtrack by the legendary composer Michael Giacchino. Now, if you look at the track layout on paper, it is simple, but having the ride be in the dark with the audio soundtrack and the theming around Space Mountain makes it a fun and enjoyable ride experience because of the theming. I believe I have my on-ride this one right here, an on-ride photo from Space Mountain. My 8th favorite roller coaster is Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Rocky Mountain construction did wonders after the closed Colossus to turn that roller coaster into a hybrid roller coaster called Twisted Colossus. Twisted Colossus opened back on May 2015. This roller coaster introduced me to Rocky Mountain construction and the hybrid roller coaster. Steel rails on wooden supports. And man, it is such a fun ride. And one of the aspects to this roller coaster is the racing aspect. If the dispatch of the station is timed right, you would end up racing the coaster on the other track. Yet, this is one continuous track. You start on the blue side of the track, and the blue side will lead you into the green side, to where hopefully they release another train out of the station and you'll be able to race. This roller coaster has ejector airtime galore. One of the elements I really love on Twisted Colossus is the Top Gun stall, where you hang upside down and then switch back right side up. It kind of sucks if you just go on the track with just one train. It's the racing aspect that really drives the coaster home for me. But despite that, if it were to be a non-racing coaster, it is still a lot of fun, and the hybrid coaster is so very unique. Twisted Colossus provides a lot of enjoyment for me and a lot of ejector airtime. At number 7, the Incredicoaster / California Screamin' at Disney California Adventure Park. It originally opened back on February 2001 as California Screamin', closed at the end of 2017, and then it got rethemed into the Incredicoaster in 2018, themed to the Incredibles movie from Pixar. But again, to me, both of them are great, although I do prefer California Screamin' theming over the Incredicoaster. But still, both are great, and it provides a lot of excitement, as once again, kind of like in the vein of Space Mountain, it is the theming of the ride that drives the entertainment value to me of this roller coaster. Like I said, I do prefer California Screamin' over the Incredicoaster, and the soundtrack to California Screamin' is memorable to me because there's this one time when I visited Disney California Adventures that I kept riding California Screamin' over and over again until closing. I do love the new iteration with the theming of Pixar Pier, and with California Screamin' rethemed to the Incredicoaster. And the theming to that is really cool too. They added a lot of effects when you go through the tunnels of the lift hills or down the hill. And the story it tells with that theming is great. Disney's kind of lenient, I guess, with having filming on rides, but I managed to get a POV of the Incredicoaster on my last visit to Disney California Adventure. Well, I got a blow dry.
That was great.
I got a blow dry, bro. And again, I mentioned it before. I like roller coasters that launch, and the Incredicoaster launches. The launch, the theming, the audio, all those elements combined make the Incredicoaster / California Screamin' a real enjoyable coaster to me. The last coaster, number 6 for this part 1 of my top 10 roller coasters, is Cannibal at Lagoon. Cannibal at Lagoon introduced me to my first Beyond vertical drop, and man, it was intense. Cannibal is a very intense ride throughout, and the finale when you go over that lagoon and then through it in this final helix is really cool. And it is a sentimental coaster pick for me, because this roller coaster marked my 100th roller coaster ridden when I rode it back in 2017. I can't hark enough that Cannibal is an intense ride, and it's very enjoyable, with the elevator lift to the top to see out and about the plains of Utah, to dive down beyond vertical to the first drop and to be eaten alive. With that is the first half of my top 10 favorite roller coasters I have ridden, from number 10 to number 6. Be sure to stay tuned to the SpellGo YouTube channel to see part 2 and to find out what my number 1 roller coaster I have ridden is. Please click that like button, it does help me out. Subscribe to the SpellGo YouTube channel to find out what my number 1 roller coaster is, and to check out all my other content. And as always, thank you for watching.